All right, this is Carlos Diaz with another live video trading Bitcoin live for speculation on a daily basis. All right, so if you follow along on the last couple of videos, I got a couple of questions. If Carlos, you said that the market was going to hold between this box right here and do a pullbacks. Well, yesterday I explained, I checked the last video. You will see what I'm talking about. I specifically said that I was expecting a bounce between 10.033 and 10.255, but it could have pretty much moved a little bit further up. What I was just looking for, it was a pullback just like similar to this one right here, right? In other words, I'm looking for the market to move up, preferably between these two lines right here in the green box, and then wait for a decent move of a pullback so I can capitalize again on the way up and buy it. So what I mean by that at this point is the following. If you pay close attention, the market indeed went a little bit further up, but this is the pullback that I was just talking about, right? You can see it right here as the market went down, retested the 10.033 as support and came back up again. We were able to buy on this purple line again and capitalize on the next two targets that we pretty much had labeled here at 11.45 and 11.312. Now, in order to, obviously that was already done, check it out. I am on a short position between those two areas right there, right? So we were able to capitalize, and the market is coming back up again, but this just proved to provide us an additional $500 on a counter trend move, right, that I'm looking for at this point. So it was pretty good, pretty decent. So I should close this at this point. And that's another additional $500 on a counter trend move. This is how you pretty much start staggering up funds to keep buying more and more, or pretty much what we call use the compounding effect every month. Once at the end of the month, you tally all your losses and the wins, and if you have enough capital, you can withdraw 30% of whatever you made and use the remaining one to buy more contracts. So this is basically what we're looking for on a consistent basis, right? Now, where is the next move? Well, pretty much I'm waiting for the market to take about this. You know where I'm moving the purple line right there? I'm going to give you the exact number at this point. Let me just put this really straight if it allows me to. And this is going to give you kind of the idea where I want to go back on the Bitcoin. 11.205, if the prices hit back again and take that 11.205 to the upper side, for us, the way that we like to position ourselves accordingly is to reposition ourselves to the further move up with conviction and validation. In other words, those are levels that we use for confirmation. You might think, but you left behind a lot of a move. The thing is that nobody knows the future. What we do know, for sure, after years of experience, if the market indeed takes that level right there, it has a huge amount of probability for the market to continue up and hit the very next upcoming targets that we have labeled here. 11.640 and 11.955. We can round this up to 12. All right. And the reason that we can do so is because this market is being driven by fear and greed at this point, and basically the market is going to be moved to preferably like round numbers, very, very, very predictable, because it's just basically based on the influx of speculators trying to get into the mayhem and the frenzy of buying the Bitcoin. Nevertheless, the market moves up and down in terms of supply and demand, and it's the normal nature of the market structure to moving in oscillation types and continue on to do so as us traders try to unload some of the profit in certain levels and try to buy back at better prices. I hope you kind of understand what I just meant there. But nevertheless, at this point, basically, this is the new rule of engagement for us. We capitalize on the move. As I said, yeah, it extended a little bit, but this is the pullback that I was just looking for. We waited for the breakthrough and we capitalized on the way up. You know, we made about another $500 or $1,000 to the upper side. After that, we fade, what we call the counter trend or fade on the breakthrough, the downside, as you already saw on that trade that we made right there. We capitalized with about 400 and something dollars that, you know, it was pretty good, to be quite honest with you, to make an additional quick $500 in one day. And now we're just sitting duck here, standing by, and wait for the market to take again this purple line right there, right? That is represented at this point by the 11,200 mark. If the prices break about the 11,200, 220, I will consider myself a buyer and then regain again some positions into the upside with a tight stop at that point. And I'm going to forecast the move, the next upcoming move, far and beyond that 11,312 to 11,640 and 11,955. Hope you enjoyed this video, and you've got any questions on how to trade these markets, whether that be Bitcoin currency, future stocks, it doesn't matter. The market can be forecasted and traded successfully if you know what to look for. My name is Carlos Diaz from Omega Bus Trading, and I'll see you on the next video.